Hi everyone, this is Random Chat, and today I'm making a video regarding King Charles and the fact that has he turned his back on Christianity within Britain and decided to basically no longer defend the faith, which he had promised to do when he took on the role as being the King of England. But before I go into that discussion, I would like to thank all those people who have hit the subscribe button. Thanks to you, my channel is slowly starting to grow and your support is really appreciated. And I would like to thank all those people who added comments on the I Love Bacon video. Some of which did put a little bit of a smile on my face in what people were saying. But there was one comment in which a person pointed out that we need to fight. Now I would like to personally point out here and now that I do not agree with violence. It is not the answer to get our point across. We struggle with the Labour Party at present who are calling us far right and racist and who will do their best to try and keep us quiet, and they will make up new laws to basically suppress what we are saying. So if we basically go out and promote violence as an answer to what is happening here in Britain, all we're doing is giving the Labour Party more reasons to put a clamp down on everything we are saying and everything we are doing here to promote Britain. But let's get into the video that I'm going to discuss about. Now, it has been said by many people that King Charles, our king, has literally turned his back on Christianity. That he has broke his promise on the Holy Bible, the Christian Bible, to be the defender of the faith, as in the Church of England. It is common knowledge regards to Prince Charles before he was king that he was very supportive to the Muslim community and Islam. At the time, we didn't really think much of it, because Elizabeth, his mother, was the queen of this country. Elizabeth, who was the defender of this country regards to the Church of England, and who would always promote Christianity. After her death, and Charles became king, he also swore upon the Holy Bible, a Christian Bible, that he would be the defender of the faith. He became the head of the Church of England, and he represented the Christian faith. But it seems that King Charles is doing far from that these days. But he does seem to be supporting the Islamic belief system. He has made many statements since being a king regards to Islam. He has even taken part within Muslim rituals. And there are talks that he wants to change the statement of being the keeper of the faith to the keeper of the faiths. What this means is he is denying the right to defend the Church of England. And there has been many reports of this from a number of YouTubers that they also all believe that King Charles is no longer a Christian king, but slowly becoming more of a Muslim king. What I will do is show you a list here of all the people that I've been watching on YouTube, so you can go and check out their channels and decide for yourself whether King Charles is a Christian king, defender of the faith, the Church of England, or is he more so now a Muslim king, a defender of Islam. So what does that mean for us, the British people, here in Britain, if King Charles is more proactive towards Islam rather than being proactive towards Christianity? Well, my opinion on this is that if King Charles is truly more Islamic than Christian, then this country, Britain, is doomed. We already have a Labour government who are clearly protective and more proactive regards to Islam. We see more and more immigrants coming to this country on a day-to-day basis who are predominantly Muslim, and we see less of these people being deported from Britain, which would indicate that the Labour Party are not doing what they're meant to be doing, is protecting us, the British people, from this invasion. We already know that Keir Starmer literally stamped on the Rwanda program to stop the deportation of these illegal immigrants. This was put in place by the Conservative Party. Labour, as soon as they took power, Keir Starmer decided to cancel that plan straight away. So we already know that we have a government who is pro-Islam. Whether they support it is a different matter. But if our king, King Charles, is now also promoting that this country should be supporting the Muslim community and supporting Islam, then we are seriously in trouble. The Muslim community here in Britain has started to grow rapidly as more and more of these people are coming to this country on a day-to-day basis. And let's not forget that these people do not like the Western ways. They do not like how we live. For people who are devout Muslims to want to come and live in a Christian country who totally disagree with our way of life, why would they do so unless they plan on taking over the country and making this country an Islamic country? So when many YouTubers say this is an invasion, this is a takeover, they are right. It is exactly that. But Labour will say different. And it sounds like even the King would also say different to what we are saying. So if our King, King Charles, is more of a Muslim than he is a Christian, then what does that mean for us, the British people? And my opinion is it means that this country will become an even more unsafe place for us, the British people, to live in. It would also mean that our legal system, our laws, will suddenly crash bit by bit and replaced by Sharia law. Because as this country grows more Islamic, it would also mean that their laws will be put in place and we would have to abide by those laws. And what that means for the British people under Sharia law, that British women and British young girls will not be safe, and there will be nothing we can do about it. And what about the British people who do not want to convert to Islam? Well, we've seen how the Islamic community in Muslim countries treat Christians. We have seen Christian aid workers go to Muslim countries to support the Islamic people, only to be brutally butchered. Look at the case of the brutality against Lee Rigby, a British soldier here in Britain, who was brutally murdered in public by these extremists representing Islam, in which they attempted to literally sever his head from his body in public in front of everyone. We've had bombings in the London Underground, killing innocent British people, suicide bombers on buses, killing innocent British people. We have seen the harsh treatment that Islam promotes regards to British people. And it wasn't too long ago I watched a video in which one person asked what would happen if a Christian country would be taken over by an Islamic country. This Islamic person pointed out how if you did not convert to Islam, traditionally it would be the cutting of the infidels. What that means is killing anyone who is non-Christian. But he also did point out, more realistically, what would happen is people who are non-Muslim would be taxed for being just that, non-Muslim. So if this country was converted to Islam simply because the Labour government is backing all what's going on here in Britain, and now King Charles allegedly also supporting Islam, what this means is that not only will we have to face the rising taxes here in Britain simply to support all these immigrants flooding into the country, but if we became an Islamic country, we would also be forced to pay even more taxes as a punishment for not becoming a Muslim. And ask yourself this, as a British person, male or female, do you want to live in a Muslim country? What you've got to realise is that all pubs will be gone because alcohol would be an offence. So you imagine how many people will lose their jobs here in Britain when Islam takes control and closes all the pubs, wine bars and nightclubs down. The whole of Christian history would be destroyed here in Britain. Our churches would become either meeting places for the Islamic community or converted into mosques. And that is what will happen right across Britain. But it doesn't just stop there with the churches, does it? Or with our pubs. What about the women of this country? Everything women have fought for decades after decades, to have the equal rights to men, their rights to vote, and so on and so on, totally all erased. Because as a woman here in an Islamic country, you will be second place to us because we will be more superior than you. You would have to obey what your husband tells you to do, whether you disagree or not, whether it offends you or not. You have no choice in this matter because you are not equal to your partner, to your husband. Women in summertime will no longer be allowed to wear summer dresses. If you do so, you will be classified as some sort of slut, a prostitute, because you are exposing too much flesh. And the advances you receive from men you will deserve because you are promoting that you are up for it. This is what it will be like for you as a woman here in Britain if this country becomes an Islamic state. Life in this country would change dramatically for us, the British people. You would not be allowed to dare question the Quran. Doing so could be a punishment by death. Here in this country, if you disagree with the Christian Bible, it is your rights to question it. But as a Muslim, if this country was Islamic, you would have no rights to question the Quran. So basically, if the king is now pro-Islam, and the rumours are true, what people are saying, that King Charles is a Muslim, things are looking quite dire and bleak here in Britain for us, the British people. There is also the fact, if this statement is true regards to our king, this will be the end of monarchy here in Britain. Because there seems to be more and more people who are less royalist now here, especially since King Charles has taken over. There are many people who said he is not a strong monarch like his mum, Elizabeth II. Many people have described him as being a weak king. He has the power to step in and overrule Parliament. He clearly knows how much damage Keir Starmer is doing to our country. He has the rights to step in and remove the Labour government from power. But does he do so? And the answer to that is I don't think King Charles is too interested in what's going on here in Britain regards to us, the British people. And I think because King Charles hasn't stepped in and put Keir Starmer in his place, I believe people are now losing interest within the royal family and losing interest in supporting King Charles. So what do you think regards to what I've just said? Do you think there is truth within the rumours that he is a Muslim? I'd be quite interested to hear from you guys on what you think. And on a final note, regards to this subject, there was one thing the king did that's very damaging towards his role as defender of the faith, the head of the Church of England. And it was clearly pointed out how he made speeches promoting Ramadan. But when it came to Lent, our king did not make any speech. This in itself said 1,000 words without even having to speak regards to King Charles and his loyalty to us, the British people, and regards to the Christian faith. That silence regards to Christianity was a betrayal to what his duty is, a duty that he swore on the Bible was to defend the faith, the Church of England. And to top that off, the church itself also fell silent regards to Easter. So maybe this country is falling regards to what we are as British people. And this is just the start of a Muslim takeover. I don't know about you guys, but there is no way on this earth I am going to become converted to Islam. There is no way I will read the Quran or respect the Quran. Whether this is classified as blasphemy or not, I don't care. So that's it for now. Thank you for watching, and thank you for your support. And to all those new subscribers, welcome to my channel. And for those who haven't subscribed, feel free to hit that subscribe button. It doesn't cost anything to do so, and you will be helping my channel grow. And keep those comments coming in. So until my next video, this is Random Chat saying goodbye for now, and stay safe, and keep raising those colours. Be proud of being who you are. Be proud of your country. Be proud of your flags. So that's it for now. Goodbye.